It's good to have you join us on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control this Friday confirmed 114 new cases of COVID-19, 80 in Lagos, 21 in Gombe, 5 in Abuja, 2 in Zamfara, 2 in Edo, and 1 each in Ogun, Oyo, Kaduna and Sokoto State. As at 11:30 p.m. 24th April, there are 1,095 confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in Nigeria. 208 have been discharged, while 32 have died. In the same vein, the federal government, through the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, explained why the lockdown measure should not be relaxed amid efforts to contain the coronavirus pandemic. Speaking on Friday at a media briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 in Abuja, the Director General of the Ncdc, Dr. Chikwe Ihekwazu, said it was not yet time to relax the lockdown. He noted that although the lockdown was having negative effects on the economy, as it was impeding Nigeria's ability to go about their daily activities, he said it was vital to be patient and endure the lockdown further to ensure a safe and healthy society when the economy would be reopened. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari had on March 29 ordered the lockdown of the Federal Capital Territory, Lagos and Ogun State for 14 days. Many states have since followed suit, but as the number of COVID-19 cases increased, the president on April 13th extended the lockdown for 14 more days. Still on COVID-19, the chairman of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Boss Mustafa, during a briefing in Abuja this Friday said the Nigerian government has received life insurance coverage for all frontline workers in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Mustafa, who is also the secretary to the government of the Federation, explained that this was the contribution of the nation's insurance industry to the COVID-19 fight in the country. The task force chairman added the premium in the sum of 112,500,000 naira for cover has been fully paid by the Nigeria insurance industry in line with the principle of no premium, no cover. In another development, the Idu Isolation and Treatment Center set up by the FCT administration for management of COVID-19 patients has received a donation of 100 beds and mattresses from the Binani Group of companies. The Minister of the FCT, Malam Muhammad Musa Bello, who received the items on behalf of the FCTA, said the donation would further boost the capacity of the center to cater for the medical needs of COVID-19 patients, as the Idu Isolation Center had 306 beds installed, and the donation from Binani Group will bring the total number of beds to 406. Speaking earlier, the Group Managing Director of Binani Group, Hajia Aminatu Dahiru Chiroma, said that the company was making the donation as a show of solidarity with the FCT administration and residents of the FCT in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Similarly, the governor of Lagos State, Nigeria, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has approved special e-portals that will allow Lagos State tertiary institutions commence online lectures as part of measures to reduce the impact of coronavirus on education. Sanwo-Olu noted that he approved the virtual classes to ensure physical distancing among students and lecturers. The classes will also help in the maintenance of the state's tertiary academic calendar despite the COVID-19 pandemic. He advised all students to maximize the unique opportunity and keep themselves engaged while the lockdown continues. The 7 schools that will benefit from the initiative are Lagos State University, Lagos State Polytechnic, Adeniran Ogunsanya College of Education, Michael Otedola College of Primary Education, Lagos State University College of Medicine, Lagos College of Health Technology and Lagos State College of Nursing and Midwifery. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, in its latest report on Lassa fever this Friday, said 6 additional cases of Lassa fever have been recorded in Ondo, Gombe and Taraba State during the week, bringing confirmed cases of the disease in Nigeria in the 16th week of 2020 to 979. According to the report, of the 6 new cases, Ondo recorded 3, Gombe recorded 2, while Taraba recorded 1. Although no new deaths were recorded during the week, 14 probable cases were recorded. 127 local government areas in 27 states, including the Federal Capital Territory, have recorded the total of 979 cases. Of the 27 states, Edo, Ondo, and Ebonyi states are the most infected, with the 3 states responsible for 73% of the confirmed cases. Still on health, a former member of the House of Representatives Nigeria, Ncdc, has called on the federal government to intensify its fight against malaria by deploying the same efforts and resources put into the ongoing fight against COVID-19. He also called on stakeholders to share in the vision and mission of the Prince Ncdc Foundation for the Malaria Eradication Project in Africa, starting with Nigeria. According to Ncdc, this can be achieved by funding a research grant of $750,000, which he said is for malaria vaccines in 5 universities in Africa, the fumigation of Nigeria, and cleanup of the environment. The former lawmaker made the appeal in a statement issued in commemoration of the 2020 World Malaria Day. We now take a short break, but when we return, 900 Britons in Nigeria set to return home, and later on, US death toll exceeds 50,000 in COVID-19 outbreak. Stay with us.
As the world faces the challenge of the coronavirus pandemic and governments around the world are racing against time, AD4 TV Radio thanks you all for doing your part to stop the spread of the disease. Be safe at home and practice hygiene. Protect yourself and others. Do not panic. Do not self-medicate. Listen to all preventive advice and stay at home, as well as maintain social distancing. Say no to fake news. Get authentic updates from the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, the Federal Ministry of Health, the Ncdc, and of course, AD4 TV Radio, your credible and reliable channel. Please stay safe to save others.
You're welcome back. 900 British citizens stranded in Nigeria are set to return home on 3 flights chartered by the United Kingdom government. The flights will bring the total number of people flown back to the United Kingdom from Nigeria on government charter flights to around 2,000. A statement from the British High Commission in Abuja this Friday said the flights would take off on April 28, Abuja-London, May 1st, Lagos-London, and May 5th, Lagos-London. To news on the foreign scene, the US coronavirus death toll has surpassed 50,000, according to data from Johns Hopkins University. More than 3,000 deaths came in the last 24 hours, and there are now over 870,000 confirmed cases nationwide. The news comes as part of the US reopen after weeks of lockdown. The US has by far the highest death toll and case count in the world. However, it has a population of 330 million, much higher than other hard-hit countries such as Spain and Italy. In a related development, a New York firefighter's infant daughter has died from coronavirus, making her one of the youngest known victims of the virus. 5-month-old Jay Natali, the daughter of New York City firefighter Gerald LaSanta and Board of Education employee Lindsay LaSanta, spent a month at a hospital in the Bronx receiving treatment for the virus before succumbing to it Monday. According to the New York Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 3 children between the ages of 1 and 14 have died from the virus as of April 2nd. The Prime Minister of Belgium, Sophie Wilms, on Friday announced plans to gradually lift the country's coronavirus restrictions. She said the first businesses to open will be fabric shops on 4th May in order to help people comply with new regulations requiring all Belgians aged 12 or over to wear masks on public transport, while stating that other shops will reopen a week later. The Prime Minister said schools will return from 18 May, but not more than 10 children will be allowed in each class, while cafes and restaurants will not be permitted to open before 8 June. Belgium, a country with a population of 11.4 million, has recorded 44,000 infected cases with 6,700 deaths. Meanwhile, hospitals, morgues, and cemeteries across Brazil are being overwhelmed by coronavirus cases as Latin America's largest nation veers closer to becoming one of the world's pandemic hotspots. Medical officials in Rio de Janeiro and at least 4 other major cities have warned that their hospital systems are on the verge of collapse or already too overwhelmed to take any more patients. Health experts expect the number of infections in a country of 211 million people will be much higher than what has been reported because of insufficient delayed testing. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.